Hello, language learners, and welcome back to IdiomIQ. Today, we've got a lesson that's going to elevate your English skills to the next level. Today, I'm going to explain some idioms to you. We're going to look at the examples, so hopefully by the end of this video, you will have learned animal idioms that you can use when speaking English. So if you're interested, continue watching this video up to the very end. But before you start, please hit the like button if you enjoy my content and subscribe to this channel if you're learning English. Let's dive into our first idiom. The early bird catches the worm, meaning being early or proactive helps you succeed. When to use: to motivate colleagues to start a project early. Example: let's start on this proposal right away. The early bird catches the worm, you know. Like a fish out of water, meaning feeling out of place or uncomfortable in a particular setting. When to use: when someone is new to a role or environment. Example: since I got transferred to this new department, I feel like a fish out of water. A wolf in sheep's clothing, meaning someone who appears friendly but has harmful intentions. When to use: to warn colleagues about a deceptive person. Example: be cautious about partnering with that company. They could be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Go on a wild goose chase, meaning to pursue something that is unlikely to be caught or achieved. When to use: when a project or task seems futile. Example: searching for that old contract in all these files is like going on a wild goose chase. Birds of a feather flock together, meaning people with similar interests or personalities stick together. When to use: when noticing that people in the office who work well together have similar traits. Example: have you noticed how the design team is always so in sync? Birds of a feather really do flock together. Cry wolf, meaning to give a false alarm or to falsely claim you're in trouble. When to use: when someone frequently exaggerates issues or problems. Example: he's always saying we're about to lose a client, but I think he's just crying wolf. Hold your horses, meaning wait or slow down. When to use: when someone is rushing into a decision. Example: hold your horses, we haven't analyzed the risks yet. Busy as a bee, meaning extremely busy. When to use: when talking about your workload or someone else's. Example: I've been busy as a bee preparing for the conference. Swim with the sharks, meaning to deal with people who are much more experienced or ruthless. When to use: when entering a challenging or competitive situation. Example: you have to swim with the sharks to succeed in this industry. Let sleeping dogs lie, meaning don't disturb a situation that's already settled. When to use: when contemplating reopening an old issue. Example: I know you want to revisit the budget, but sometimes it's best to let sleeping dogs lie. A snake in the grass, meaning a hidden enemy or traitor. When to use: when warning someone about an untrustworthy individual. Example: watch out for Steve, he's a snake in the grass. You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear, meaning you can't make something great out of poor materials or a bad situation. When to use: when expectations are unrealistically high. Example: we can't work miracles with this outdated software. You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. Kill two birds with one stone, meaning to accomplish two tasks with a single action. When to use: when finding a solution that solves multiple problems. Example: by training the new hires ourselves, we can ensure quality and kill two birds with one stone. A bull in a china show, meaning someone who's clumsy or tactless in a delicate situation. When to use: when someone is being careless or disruptive. Example: John was like a bull in a china shop during that meeting with the client. Chicken out, meaning to back out of something because of fear or lack of confidence. When to use: when someone decides not to follow through with a plan or action. Example: I was going to suggest a radical new idea, but I chickened out. Eager Beaver, meaning someone who is enthusiastic and hardworking. When to use: when praising someone's dedication or enthusiasm. Example: Sarah's an eager beaver. She always volunteers for extra tasks. That concludes our lesson on these insightful idioms involving animals. These are versatile phrases that you'll encounter frequently in English conversations, so mastering them is a valuable skill. Keep watching, keep learning, and keep exploring the fascinating world of idiomatic expressions here at IdiomIQ. If you found this lesson helpful, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more language tips and idiomatic adventures. Until next time, take care and happy learning!